Hello and welcome to the railway. Today we're going to have a run of this little engine, which some of you may recognise as a very much modified Roundhouse Fowler, converted to coal firing by John Shawe. The model itself came to the railway several years ago now, in very poor mechanical and cosmetic condition, and since that time it's had a complete top to bottom overhaul and slight modifications. I renewed all the running gear with parts which are still available off the shelf from Roundhouse, new bearings, etc. I honed the cylinder and lap port faces, repiped the engine right through. Just had new tender water connections made. All in all, a full mechanical overhaul. Cosmetically, I've made new buffer beams, a complete new top to the cab, a new cab roof, etc, etc. Quite a lot of work, but it's been most enjoyable doing it. I've also made a little blower, which you can see there. I utilised brass discs, which are now freely available, cut to several different sizes, whatever size you want. I probably made the blower a little bit too big, but there we go. It does the job fine. To run the blower, I have just some AA batteries in a little old tobacco tin. There we go, and a Chinese voltage regulator, you can see there. So there we go, that's all straightforward. I also made myself a new little shovel. There we go. I don't have very much footage of the overhaul process, but I can show the engine, a couple of stills of the engine under overhaul and an air test we did on the bench. And then we can get her into the garden and give her a run, see how she goes. This sequence shows the overhauled chassis and water pump under test. At the same time, I'm testing the renewed copper pipe work, and the tender water connections are all fine. In this clip, you'll see the fully overhauled chassis, tender and boiler ready for assembly. It is worth noting that when the engine first came to the railway, the very first job I did was to carry out a hydraulic test on the boiler to make sure that was all sound. Thankfully it was. Here you see a final air testing on the bench just before we took it down the railway for steam testing. Okay, we're now down the railway, having oiled round and filled the firebox with charcoal. You see me here adding water to the tender water tank. When we're ready, we put the electric blower on and get that started, and light up the charcoal, which has been soaked in a little bit of paraffin to make it easier to get a fire going. And there we go, that's started burning. After about 8 minutes or so, the charcoal is now well alight, and we're beginning to build a little bit of pressure, so we'll start adding a little bit of coal, just one shovelful at a time, making sure it's all alight. With the pressure now rising steadily, we can put on the steam blower and remove the electric blower. I tend to be a little bit too aggressive with the steam blower, and it'll probably be a learning process to get it just right. Having here got now a good head of steam, we put the cab roof on and just continue adding coal until all the charcoal is burnt away and we've got a good fire. Okay, we've now got a really good fire, so we'll just add another shovelful of coal there, and we'll run down and pick up our train. There we go. Okay, having completed our run, we need to, and let the engine cool down, we need to clean out the smoke box, give the tubes a quick brush, and then deal with the ash in the firebox. So first job is to undo the dart on the smoke box door. On this engine it's just a simple screw, so we'll do that now. There we go. As you can see, there's not much charring or ash inside, and it's not a big job generally. The tube brushes I use are like this. They're just little fibre tube brushes. I think they're sold on the internet for cleaning the pipes on coffee machines and drinking straws and stuff like that. So but it does a fairly reasonable job, so I'll just get that one in there. I think there are 6 tubes. There we go. Get that right through, and we'll do each tube like that until we're clean. Right, having given all the tubes a brush, we'll just go in the smoke box and get rid of the char, which is not a great deal. There we go. Trying to keep everything as clean as possible. There we go. I normally use a smaller hoover for this, but for the purposes of demonstration I'm just using a small brush. So I think that'll be fine for the next run, so we'll box everything up and get on with the firebox cleaning. There we go. Okay, having laid the loco on its side, I've let go a small clip which holds the fire grate in position, and just moved the pony truck out of the way. You can take this out with a simple screw to make things easier, but I find for the most part it's easy enough just to get the ash and char out without doing that. So we'll get on and do that now. Okay, there we go. That's most of the char out now. It's worth noting before I do this, I just wipe the surplus oil, any surplus oil, off the frames, especially around the back here, because there's no doubt ash and lubricating oil make a very good abrasive, so you don't want that going in the bearings. So having got all that reasonably clean, we'll put the engine back right side up, and we're just about done. There we go then. It's been a very satisfying project to give this old girl another lease of life, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. I shall probably spend the summer just trying to improve my firing technique and just giving it a run. Next winter maybe I'm considering adding a few enhancements, like I think it would benefit from running boards and a few other bits and pieces like that, but we shall see how it goes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you've enjoyed it.